Good morning, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Shadows. So, what is live stream number 30 as we continue on from our last stream. Now, we'll talk about what we did in the last stream in a second, but I hope everyone's had a fantastic week. We are back to normal now as of this week. Half term is done and dusted. So, 5 live streams. Obviously, we finished the main story of Assassin's Creed Shadows previously, but there's still quite a bit to do in terms of side missions, plus map and all that good stuff, and maybe platinum as well. So we haven't completely finished Shadows, but also there's always new stuff being added to it. And last week, the newest thing added was a crossover with Dead by Daylight. Now, I've never played Dead by Daylight. It's not something I've ever really heard much about either. So, but there is a crossover event, including a mission log to go and complete. So we'll focus on that to start with to make sure we're up to date with the latest stuff. There's also some parkour upgrades as well, so we'll see how Noe affects with those. And then we'll continue looking around the map, clearing all the stuff that we haven't quite managed to clear during our main playthrough previously. That is the plan. Let's just see the boy at school.
I love you. At school now, I love you.
And also, hang on. Can't do too many things at once, it doesn't work. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so we've got 3.5 hours today to have a look at this crossover, plus also carry on clearing other stuff. For the rest of the week, we're going to be doing I can't get my words out today. I had a really rough night's sleep, and that's not helping things. Our plan will be to get Roadcraft. That's the one. That'll continue this week, and then Friday we'll make a decision Thursday morning during the stream what's going on Friday. It will either be more Shadows or more Roadcraft, depending. We haven't made a decision about Platinum for this yet. I think that's something we need to decide sooner rather than later, I think, the way it's going. We have had a brief look at trophies, and they're not difficult. I think some might be time consuming, but mainly you've got to get I think it's all the little bits, the corners of roads where you make an offering at a shrine. You've got to do every single one of those. And there's 54, I think, in total. I've done a fair few. There is a list that you can see how many you've done. Not one that tells you where they are, though. But then naturally uncovering the map, you should come across the majority, I would have said. So that's something we need to decide as well. Also today, I do have an appointment with the doctor. And I hate doing this, but I'd rather not lose a whole stream, to a phone call that may not happen till this afternoon, even though it's scheduled in for this morning. So, this appointment could happen at any time. As soon as it does, we'll pause the stream, and we'll be back as soon as we can. But there is a chance it doesn't happen this morning and happens this afternoon as well. Just as likely. Crazy Irishman, good morning, how are you? I'm not too bad. I had a really rough night's sleep-wise, but other than that, I'm okay. I'm not holding out much hope for editing or recording this afternoon. That's my only issue at the minute. Okay, let's load in and let's see what this Dead by Daylight crossover is all about. As I say, we have finished the story. We've finished the main story at least. We've got 105 hours, 55 minutes and 39 seconds on in total. We know there's a DLC coming later on this year. We don't have any information on when, though, unfortunately. But there will be a DLC coming this year as well. So we'll come back to this in the future. Okay, let's just let everything catch up for a second. Let this update come in as well, really. Okay, I don't know where... Okay, there's new objectives. I know there's anomalies there. That's the hideout there. My guess is this is over here. Again, anomalies, we still need to do the Shadows without light. That's something we haven't done yet. So that's something we need to look at. Collect the 5 shards. We also want to keep doing these so we can get the points needed. We've got 3 days to do them, to be fair. So we do really try and do them today. Plus the side missions for the people. So, crossover event. Where is it? I don't know how you start it, admittedly. I've got no clue. This is all going to be reset, so it's something we've got to look at again. But yeah, the Animus story, we haven't really got to the end of that, where, you know, we I've got to go through all that to get rid of it. Because the Animus story side of things, at the start of the game, there's a bit of story there, but we haven't really seen the end of that. That's the thing. Right. This crossover event, like I said, I don't know where it is. Oh, there we go. What is that? Vision of the Realms. I wonder if that's the crossover. It would make complete sense if it was. So let's head back to the hideout. I don't know who we need to be, Noe or Yasuke, so we'll hopefully have to change if we need to. Let's fast travel back to hideout and go and look at this crossover mission. I'm guessing this is it. I know that mission wasn't there previously. Okay. Actually, hang on. We gotta wait. Okay. Let's just collect this stuff here. We max level yet? I can't remember if we managed to get max level or not. Did we get max level? Yes, we did, because now mastery levels. So we do really need to upgrade gear as well to level 60. Yeah, at some point we need to upgrade gear. I'm not saying do it now. Got a fair bit of resources on us, to be fair. We'll upgrade gear in due course. I'm in no rush for it. Let's wait here and see if we can start this new mission.
What is it, Tomiko?
One of our people. There has been no sign of them for days.
Is this unusual? Where were they when you last heard from them?
Akashi.
Thanks for the likes, much appreciated.
You are right. It would not.
Oh, he's by the stables, though. Thank you, Onyx.
If not for their last message.
Go on.
They spoke of missing villagers. A strange presence. I fear our agent may have fallen victim to the same fate.
Okay.
I will go there and see what I can find.
Be careful. Something feels very wrong about this.
I've never played Dead by Daylight, so I've got no clue story-wise what it's about, to be fair. It's just not something I've ever really played. So we now have an objective over here. Featured events. Okay, so it's a featured events, which tells me there's going to be more than just this one. Unusual disappearances have been reported in a small fishing village. One of the League's own scouts among them. Investigate the missing villages. Okay. We might as well find this where this is on the map then. A scout was sent to Harima, which is over here. They last travelled east of the estuary. Where is the estuary? So there's still places here we've not been to. That's the thing. I'm not seeing. Oh, there we go. There's the estuary. They were travelled east this way. When's Harima finished there? Is it all the way along? No, that's Setsu there. So Harima's here. The estuary is in Harima as well. They reported missing villages in Akashi. Where's Akashi then? They last travelled east of the estuary, which is here. Where's the village? And this is no longer in Harima anymore either. There's a shrine there we do need to go and get. I'm not seeing where they could have gone to. They travelled east. We had a bad night sleep. We sent a photo. Oh really? Wow. Yeah, that's never fun. Yeah, sorry to hear that. Okay, I'm not seeing where Akashi is. Oh, there it is. There's the village. We'll do a scout just in case. There we go. That's where we're heading. I'm just looking around. I couldn't see that for the life of me there. Right, we've got a house here. And then we can just ride straight there. Or, no, should we follow his steps? No, I think we can ride straight there. Yeah, just found it. It's one of those. Besides, I just couldn't see it. For some odd reason, just couldn't see it. Switch 2 releases this week for anyone that's pre-ordered. 3 more days and they arrive. I haven't ordered any games for mine, to be fair. I'm only going to have the base stuff, I think. Well, Mario Kart is the only thing really with it. Do we need to get rid of any stuff so we've got some space? I suppose we should probably get rid of a few bits and pieces. So I'm going to keep it on my phone going off just in case. It is the doctor. I've got a feeling they won't ring, but this morning anyway. You never know. I think we got quite a bit of space. There is also something else that was added in the update as well. So there is another crossover of a second game. Don't start fighting me now. There is a second crossover alongside the Dead by Daylight one. It is an indie game called Balatro, and it's an inspired trinket from the game. The downside is there is no clues to how to obtain it. It is for the players to find. That's all I know. That's all I read when I was looking at what was coming up in crossovers and things. So there's a trinket out there that we've got to somehow find without any clues to how we find it. Hopefully we stumble across it at some point then. Right, here we go. Village is just ahead. We'll see what's going on. What is going on with these missing villagers is the question. As I say, I don't know Dead by Daylight, so I've got no clue what we're looking for or what we're going to find either. Lots of insects, rotten fish, it would seem. There's someone in there by the looks of things. Let's chase them off. Are they in here? They will call it the 1 hour before the... Oh yeah, always. I had them... I know it's next door, I think. Over there.
The smell.
What is that smell? Mysterious drawing. The drawing depicts a red cross in front of a lone tree by a dock with a menacing demon lurking nearby. A lone tree by a dock.
This is not a drawing done for pleasure.
Everything's rotten. Okay, so if that's the case, we're looking for a lone tree. There is another marker over there. I'm guessing Dead by Daylight is... I want to say like supernatural in a way, scary potentially.
Might have noted some recent occurrences.
Okay, we've got a diary here. Jiro's mouth was already spitting black when we reached him. His fear-crazed eyes regarded the statue he pulled ashore as though it was a demon. It was soon dead and well before that. Taro and I began to feel unwell. We decided we must destroy it. It is indestructible, impervious to flame, unyielding to hammer blows. We buried it under oak, wood and charcoal. Yet a full day in that furnace yielded no effect upon it. Finally, several of the men dragged it to the seawood tree, but Taro and I could hardly walk. None shall approach the place from this time forward.
A strange statue caught in a fisherman's net. The villager called it evil, blamed it for the disappearances.
Okay, so they found the statue and they're blaming that for all the evil. I've got 2 markers there, one there and one there. There's something flashing over here as well. What's that? Okay, it gave me 11 XP, but didn't tell me what it was for. That would normally be the bit that tells you about where you are. For some reason, it gave me 11 XP instead. Right, let's go and see if we can find out what this is then. What's this bit here?
Fitting. The ground here has been recently turned.
Recently turned means dug up, essentially. Let's dig. There was 2 markers, there was one further along as well.
Look at this thing. No wonder they tried to bury it.
Uh-oh.
What is this? What is happening?
Yasuke just yelped. Not something I'd ever thought I'd hear him do. We'll play as Yasuke. I don't see why not. We'll swap to Noe afterwards, but we'll play as Yasuke to start with. As we were just him anyway. Both, it looks like we've both been transported somewhere else. This isn't like a fishing village anymore.
This place. Where am I?
It looks like weapons are different as well. That's a good point. Where are we? Investigate the missing village is helpful. We got a map? No map. Which means no change in weapons either. Okay. We're obviously going to be fighting something, I think, in a minute. Some of the missing villagers, by the looks of things. Cannot get out. None of this is real. I have to wake up. Why can't I wake up? I found the red gate. I swear I saw daylight beyond it, but it's locked. 5 seals hold it shut, each tied to a totem. I tried everything, but only a mantra worked. When I chanted it, the totem started to crack. But in a panic, I stumbled on my words and something awoke. A monster. I ran, I thought, I bled. Nothing stopped it. Tried everything, shuriken, kunai, even a katana strike. If you find this, know that the totems can be destroyed. That must be the way out. I will try again to destroy the one in front of the gate. Please, prove me right. So we need cleanse. Cleanse 4 totems
Them as they were escaping.
to try and
I
escape.
must find a way to unlock this gate.
But at the same time, avoid whatever that thing is. I'm not going to run from it. Come on then. Oh, we're going to stay hidden to lose him.
My weapons do nothing.
Oh, okay. So we can't kill the Oni. We have to try and hide from him essentially. It's still chasing us. I thought I might be hidden there, but no, obviously not. I got no clue where I'm going now. Right, so the greens tend to scream at him to tell us where we are, it seems. Right, there's a totem up there, it looks like. Okay, so they're the ones that alert him to where we are. The green ones. My problem is I don't know where I'm going. And I've kind of got myself stuck now, right? I obviously need to hide somewhere to stop him knowing where we are. First and foremost. Not that way then. Ooh. Okay, maybe being Yasuke may have been a bad idea. Right, on top of that house is something we need to do then. We need to get on top of that house. There is something up there, but I can't... maybe here. I'm assuming you can climb. Yeah, look. Oh, I knocked us off. Well, I've got to try and get away from him, really, but I can't seem to get the distance. I need to hide somewhere. Does he know where we are? My guess is yes. Yeah, that'd be a yes, he does. That's us nearly dead. I've got no healing left either now. Stealth is, yeah, I've got to, the problem is, now we've already been seen, getting away from him is not easy. I need to hide somewhere. Are we hidden? That'll be a no, we're not hidden. How the hell are you meant to hide once you've been seen? I do think Yasuke's the wrong person to be using, admittedly. Can't heal. I just want to hide somewhere. But he seems to know where we are. There we go. I think I'll take the L there on purpose so we can actually go back in. So us standing there at the start to say, come on then, let's have some, was a bad idea. We needed to move quickly and efficiently out of the way to not get seen. Once you're seen once, that's a pain to get away. If I can change character, I'll be no way. Yeah, let's be no way. Stealth is our only friend here. No way's the one to be. Obviously, that's why it gives you the choice, maybe. Okay, should be a little easier climbing. I should stay in the shadows more. Can you kill the greens? They're alert for him. Yeah, you'll be so careful not to get them seeing you because they're going to call him over. This time
Where am I?
This time we know not to hang around that first area. Once you read the diary, we were off.
The villagers. Something murdered them as they were trying to escape. I must find a way to unlock this gate.
Okay, there's the Oni. You can hear him screaming. There's a totem. Totem dump.
This totem removed the seal from the gate.
We need to stay hidden to lose him. Does he know where we are?
Stay low. Stay hidden.
I don't even know where he is, to be fair. Okay. I think we've lost the Oni at least. Right, next totem. Where are we actually heading for it? 1 of 4 done. You can't actually see where the next one is. I don't know what them red things there are. Maybe they're clues. Yeah, the totems alert him. Yeah. Okay, next totem is my question. Next totem over there. There we go. We can try and stay high. I think that will be our best friend right now. Right, we know it's over there somewhere. But yeah, I want to try and stay high, but I don't think we can make this jump without being seen. Okay, stay away from the green, because they will alert the Oni as well. Right, there's the totem up there. That's the second one. Yeah, they tend to. If you look around, they tend to move. You can see them moving. So we've got to time our movements for them kind of thing. We've got to get onto there by the looks of things. But yeah, we need to time our movement for when they're not looking in our direction. Right, we need to find a way up there. I'm assuming I can't use my climbing stuff. That's not. Can't go anywhere from there. I can't use my grappling hook. It seems, annoyingly. Well, we need to get round here, I think. Well, watch out for that light. I need to get up here. Well, nowhere. Right, we're up. Okay, the minute we do this, he's going to come after us. Where are we heading next, kind of thing, is what we need to figure out. So we kind of head in that direction, I think. No worries, Onyx. Thank you for dropping by. Much appreciated. Have a good day, Onyx. And I'm sure we'll speak soon. Thanks, Onyx. Right, there's one there. There's something over there as well. So yeah, we want to be heading that way as soon as we cleanse this.
Another seal gone.
Because you know we're here. I think we're okay. Right, another one there. And then one further around that way. Get past the shrieking head. I can hear him, in fact. There he is up there. Okay, we know he's up there. And we go in that building there. Don't like the fact that he's up there, to be fair. Right, we need to follow this light, really. Okay, probably should have moved there straight over, but it's okay. Wherever the light to go, we're going up there. Okay, this is the one we're cleansing, then we're heading over there. Before we cleanse, which way we're running is the question. I've got to somehow... I'm being seen. We've done it.
One left.
So all that. We've got one left to cleanse. I can't get up there. I need to run away. Think I've escaped. Definitely easier to escape with her than it was with Yasuke, to be fair. Right, that house is where we're going to get up. It's just next to us, it's just there. There he is. Didn't think of that. Good shout, Crazy Iceman. Very good shout. Yeah, didn't think of that. Just make it easy to see where he is, doesn't it? My issue is I've got to get to that building there without him seeing us. Well, once he starts walking, we're going to start moving. No, he's coming this way. Nearly had us there. Looking in the hay bale. That wasn't fun. But I found a way up, I think. He's over there looking. Our totem's there. It's annoying that he's in this area, to be fair. I know he's going that way now. Yeah, I thought he was going to get us there inside the hay bale. I thought we were done for.
It's done. Now to leave this place.
Let's go.
A way out.
Oh, he would be a way out, but he's there.
I think I made it.
Well, we just ran for it. Night vision was a good shout though. I don't think I would have seen him coming if we didn't have night vision there. Or eagle vision, I suppose it's called. Fight as Yasuke. We'll fight as Yasuke. No way to do the hiding. Yasuke can do the fighting. I think that we know that Yasuke is better at the fighting than Noe is, so I think it's a good decision. She did the cleansing at least. I still don't really understand the mission too much, but I think that's because I don't know the game itself. We're back at the village then, but the creature is here with us. I'm hoping now we can do some damage. Got a Konobo on his back.
It seems I did not return alone.
Yeah, I think if you know the game Dead by Daylight, this will make a bit more sense to you, but I don't know it. So for me, it's not.
It is vulnerable here.
It is vulnerable here. But also very quick. Like, don't stand in the blood pattern on the floor, because that does damage. It might be vulnerable, it also packs a punch.
The rules have changed.
Got no armor left.
You are in my world now. Let us finish this!
Whoa, he got me from behind there. So, this is why Yasuke is always the fighter. But he definitely packed a punch. So the Oni, when they bad gods or troublemaking gods in this time period, I'm pretty sure the Oni were these troublemaking gods that people believed in or used as stories for children to get them to do something. Like go to bed or the Oni will get you. I'm pretty something like that.
What I have just seen, but I must tell Tomiko. Tell her something of what happened here.
Okay, we've got to report back to Tomiko and tell her what we've seen. That was, again, other than the missing fishermen and villagers, what was the whole point of that? That's my only issue at the minute. I don't know. Fearsome Oni responsible disappearance in Akashi. Now, as I say, I'm pretty sure Oni, if we go to Codex, I'm pretty sure there's something about these in the database. I say that. Cultural. There's gonna be nothing here now, is there? The yokai, ghosts and demons. Am I thinking of yokai rather than the Oni then? I may be thinking of the wrong thing, might I? Because there's nothing there about them. Unless obviously we've not found that one yet, obviously. Okay. Well, we need to head back and see Tomiko back in our hideouts. Let's go there. As I say, interesting mission, but just don't quite understand, other than the fisherman going missing and Tomiko having a bad feeling. Kind of wanted to know more about the Oni. So, if anyone's played Dead by Daylight and you know who the enemy was we just fought, please let me know what it's called. Other than, it may just be called the Oni, to be fair, but I don't know if there's another name. There's also Winter. Collect resources. Oh, a couple of people want to talk to us actually while we're here. Obviously, we need to find Tomiko as well.
I was intimidated when I met Master Rikyu. People say he's stern, temperamental, but he is truly generous. He wants to make masters out of his students.
That Kenyo Codex updated thing will just keep doing that. It's a bug or a glitch from previous that now just won't stop showing up.
After I was banished,
Ibuki, let's have a quick conversation.
Wandering. It's strange to be in one place.
Do you miss it? Life on the road?
Oh, yes. Sometimes it feels as if my feet itch.
I bet Tomiko could make you a salve for that.
Very funny. I just mean that it's hard to stay still. Wanderlust is a potent drug.
Even when staying still might be what is best for you.
Oh, especially then.
There we go. Right, Tomiko, where are you? There's another conversation to be had in here as well, actually. Who's this?
He's dead then?
There we go.
The traitor Mitsuhide?
Naue took his life.
Good. I never trusted that snake.
Hang on, that's... Okay, that was a conversation with Tomiko, but not about the mission itself. That was about Mitsuhide. That's a weird one. We probably need to wait by the stables again like we did the first time. Thank you for the like, Lord, much appreciated. It's probably a wait by stables, isn't it? Yeah.
Yasuke, I'm glad to see you return. What news of Akashi?
Nothing of what I saw was good. Some menace had already killed everyone in the village by the time I got there. Most likely our scout too.
Oh, that's... Everyone? How can that be? Who did
The village
this?
means something
All
to
I
her,
can
doesn't
say
it?
is, I was attacked by what looked like an Oni.
An Oni?
It looked like an Oni. I do not know what it was.
An Oni. Of course, people
So Oni
tell
are
tales
demons,
of
then?
such demons, but to defeat one is a great victory.
I survived it. I cannot say any more than that.
It is in the nature of such Oni to forever menace us mortals. Survival is a gift.
There is a chance it may return.
Who can know the mind of an Oni?
Well, whatever may come, we will be ready.
There we go. We gained trinkets for both Noe and Yasuke there. Engraving as well. Dead by Daylight banner for an outdoor cosmetic for the hideout. And I think that's it. I think that is a crossover done. Yep, there we go. We have completed the crossover. Featured events that Oni, the Oni behind the disciplines in Akashi has been vanquished. It was too much to hope he was killed. Rather, it's likely he returned to the nightmare realm from which he came, waiting to hunt once more. You may say that was pretty quick, to be fair, for an event, but then I suppose it makes sense that it's not going to be long lasting. But we've done it. Dead by Daylight crossover done. We'll have a look at the trinket in a second. What also I want to focus on as well is the Animus stuff, if we can, first and foremost. I know this is our only stream before these change. And I don't quite know what this one's about. Collect the shards. I will show you their face. If we track that, will it tell me where I need to go for them shards? Okay, well that's where we'll head next to see what we need to do with that shards. Something we haven't done before. I'm pretty sure we went there and it wouldn't let us do anything. But I'm not entirely sure. We'll swap to Yasuke as well and make sure we're using him. Did we gain... Hang on. We gained a new helmet, did we? The Defender head wrap. Not better than what we're using. So we won't. We also haven't upgraded our gear to 60. Or the legendary gear and stuff. We'll probably hold off for the time being. Gained a new bow by the looks of things. No, we gained a Konobo. Immortal Konobo of Power. I don't know. Let's just swap to that quickly and see if it's better. I suppose it's better than our... Although that one's better as well. Yeah, it's okay. It's not brilliant, to be fair. And we gained a trinket as well, which is this one here. Entity's touch, health and adrenaline we lose. Damage reduction after losing 40% health in 5 seconds. Yeah, it's not very good either, is it? Stick to Headhunter. Doesn't look like we got anything decent out of that, to be fair. No way, what did she gain? She gained a new Tanto. That's our current artist tier. Is our current weapon DPS goes down, not by a massive amount though, to be fair. The bloody Tanto of the Shadow isn't bad, to be fair. Let's swap that for that then, for the time being. It won't last long before we find something new, I'm sure. Trinket wise, Oni's Bite is the current one she's using. That one, the loss of health makes me say no, to be fair there. Do we gain mastery points? No. Okay. Looks like that's all we gained. What we'll do, we'll stay as Yasuke for the next one, and then we'll swap between the two as we go, as we always do, to be fair. Animus first. Make sure we got Yasuke set. As I say, I'm not too sure, he is currently active, what this next one entails. I'm going to give it a quick save as well. Yeah, collect the shards seems a bit, I don't know. It's Animus based, so hopefully this will give us more of the story for the Animus. Because although the main story is done, the actual story element for every Assassin's Creed game is the modern day Animus stuff. So in theory, the story's not finished until we've cleared the Animus. So let's go and see what this wants us to do. And hopefully we can get Yasuke to fall over into some hay while we're at it. It's always good fun. Hay bales and Yasuke. Okay. Where is this thing I'm going to? This is an investigation zone. Collect the shards. Well, I'm not going to jump down the tree. It's actually into water, I think, anyway. We need to collect shards, and this is the investigation zone. Oh, there's something there. What's this over here? This is a shard. That's locked. Progress further in the story to access this anomaly. Okay. All I can think is that's not one of the shards then, and we need the shards first. Maybe. How big is the investigation zone here? Not massively big. The thing is, we don't know what the shards look like. Okay, that's out of the investigation zone there. Yes, get hay bales. I know, there wasn't, unfortunately, there wasn't a hay bale below him there. Ah, there's something there. Let's go and see what that is. It looks like the other one, to be fair. This might be what we're after. There we go, restore. 1 of 5 shards collected. So that's what we're looking for, them little bits of light. Okay, so that one, we've got to go back up now, I think. There's one just here. That's number 2. It's an actual course. I think it's following a route. Yeah, I think this is actually following a route by the looks of it. And that final one is the one that's locked. Come on, escape. There we go. Next one's up here. And then, is that the final one there? It is indeed. Okay. No, this is the final one. Ah. Now we've got a rift. As I say, this is new. We haven't done any of this before, so we're going to leap into the rift and see what it entails. As I say, generally, the way I take it is that anomaly and modern day is the main purpose. The fun part's the rest of it. Okay. Restore.
The treasures are not what we originally assumed them to be. Not
oh, it's about the
artifacts as
boxes.
we might define them. Something else, maybe.
This is Nuno Caro talking.
They gave you a small fortune based on the presumed power of some useless trinkets.
Power is subjective. Our enemies were willing to kill for these trinkets, willing to die for them.
That's a good point. We still don't know what's in the box, in the boxes. And I think we're still missing a box. We've only got 2.
And you think the sanctum would buy the word of fanatics and savages?
The inner sanctum lacks perspective. They cannot see the world past their marbled walls and manicured topiaries. The inner sanctum will believe whatever I tell them.
Okay. So Nuno, Kano and Duarte, we know they were working together.
Useless shits or not, they'll have your head for this. Unless you plan to feed them more lies.
I will feed them something better. Progress. We crushed the assassins and their Japanese counterparts, thanks to their devotion to whatever was in that box. These treasures are just as potent as any artifact, if not more so.
Symbols of Japan's virtues. At least what one of them said. Right bore I claimed his tongue.
He believed it to his dying breath. They all did. As does another man under our thumb.
Another man under their thumb? Who else is working with them then?
The Shogun and his bootlickers.
Oh, the Shinbaku.
He seeks to trade those treasures for the throne.
Forgot about him.
A gilded cage in a Templar court. The Shinbakufu will sing to our melody. A perpetual cycle of discord with no end in sight.
Bloodshed. Great for business.
So we're now understanding what their purpose was with the boxes, why they wanted them, what they believed they had inside them.
Think bigger, Duarte. Our commerce here in Japan is simply meant to oil the workings of a greater system. One we control. War, unrest, hunger. All functional institutions in their own right. All part of the same system. And it runs like a work of art.
And what of Oda Nobunaga? A stubborn son of a bitch, that one.
No, not stubbornness. His singular belief in unification is unyielding. Not to his enemies, and certainly not to us.
Then we got him. Kill his whole family.
His men will turn on him. One is already thinking it. All he requires is a simple nudge.
They help nudge.
Why don't we kill the bastard ourselves? I have yet to claim the tongue of a daimyo.
It is how we have always done things. A pinch here, press there. The occasional promise written in honey and gold.
So they pushed Mitsuhide
The
to go against
shape one's
Nobunaga.
own destiny is irresistible. If only we could.
Interesting though.
A good speech, senor. Then I suppose the inner sanctum will be pleased with our progress.
Dear Duarte, we've only just started. And it will be nearly impossible to stop us. The people of this land fight for a destiny that no longer belongs to them. The deeper their divisions run, the sooner our plan comes to fruition. And when we are satisfied, we will finally give them the peace they seek.
These men and their machinations. How do you feel? Misery, falsehoods, oppression. All carefully tuned mechanisms of control. Yes, I see. Events that transpired centuries before your time. And yet, you feel the connection. You can identify the shape of your enemy. You recognize the cage they've built around you. You are beginning to understand. Nawe and Yasuke's fight. It is your fight as well. Your journey has helped me see the aberration more clearly. It is an incompatibility with Animus' ego. It is what drives you to fight. To hope.
Yeah, it's more. This is the actual story side, isn't
it? You once more.
She will find you.
Your fight is one of many. You may meet an impasse, taste defeat, but you will not fail. What has come before, what has been, you understand now.
Okay. Yeah, it definitely adds. Obviously, that's the story that we haven't seen yet. And that ties in massively to the start. There's a data file available in the vault now as well. There's a new anomaly. Let's let everything catch up for a second. Okay. So Animus now, find me again just like before. This is Aberration the Rift. So we're now going to go and do this one then. Where is this one? Down here. Yeah, over there. We have got a house nearby. That's on an island. I might swap to Noe for this one, just because I think it'd be easier to get there. To be fair. But yeah, this is the story element that a lot of people don't see or don't bother with because they don't agree with the Animus and modern day storyline. But actually, that's the whole point of the games. Let's quickly refill. Just double check if there's any, because the more secrets we find, the easier it'll be when we're clearing the map. Except that one. These are already on. There we go. It's more things that will now appear on the map to make it easier for us to clear it, essentially. We're heading to the island over there, which is why I thought Noe may be a bit easier here. Oh yes, Animus. Very good point. Very good shout. It's because the Animus isn't an easy thing to swap to. It's not quick. It's easy to forget. Although we didn't gain any points for Yasuke doing that one, we did gain something in the vault though. My thinking was for the vault, I wanted to have a look at it once we've done everything else. So that means all the rewards need clearing first, and then we can look at the vaults, and that should tell us more information essentially. There's a little boat over here at the dock we can use to get across to the island.
It is thought that if you conquer the stone serpent, you will achieve harmony with the elements.
Too bad, I hate snakes.
Okay, so there's something to do there. There's a trail or something to follow as well. It's not just the Animus thing that's there. There's something else there as well. Based on what they just said, if you conquer the stone serpent, you gain something with the elements. So there is something else to do then on top of what we need to go and do. We'll have a look at that in due course as well. Let's see. It means probably there is a trail to follow, would be my guess. Which is probably why. Well, I think it'll be. I think it's gonna be a very good thing we've got no way. To be fair. Well, there's a shard there as well. That's the final shard, though. It's not showing up straight away. But yeah, I think there's more than one. There's gold there. There's more than one thing to do here, I think. Right, let's disembark. Can we get onto there? Because there's a rope straight above here. Okay, we are in the investigation zone. What we're looking for the shards. Oh, hang on. What is that there? There's something there, isn't there? I'm not. One more swing, maybe high enough, I think. Oh, there we go. Just managed to catch it with a grappling hook. Although I want to swing here, don't I? There we go. I think that's just some keys, to be fair. Yeah. Little chest there. Anything still above, or is that it? Okay, where are we heading then? There's something over there to do. There's gold there as well. There's gold in the water. That's that way. We did also see there's something that way as well. We know there's 5 shards to collect in total, to be fair. I could have just jumped down there, couldn't I, actually? Because I think we're meant to follow that tree. Obviously, there's 2 in the water. 2 gold points in the water as well to get to. Probably get those afterwards, I think. Yeah, so there is one thing there to do. There's keys there. Although, in fact, I think this is jump in the water from here, isn't it? Yeah, this is jump in the water. Okay. Worn peasant clothes for no way. Not something I'm really intending on using. We'll have a look at them in a second. Let's go and get this other box. There we go. We know there's something at the top of this, plus some keys to grab. We haven't exchanged any of our keys yet. That boat did just crash behind us. I wonder what it did. Now, the people we went past did say something about this area, saying conquer the stone serpent. Don't quite know what we're conquering. But that generally says there is something to pick up here that is big. There's a chest up here. It's only a small one though. And that's locked. So that's the final one. We need to get the 5 shards then. That's the final shard to collect. The people saying about conquering these makes me think there's something else here. We know there's stuff further that way, so nothing else this way. Doesn't seem to be. Yeah, conquering the stone shard says to me there's something here to find, pick up. It'd normally be a legendary chest. Would be my thinking. Okay, so the shards are all in this area. We need to get onto that top bit. There's one there. Don't know if it's easier to go up and then come down, maybe. There we go. Okay, one's there. There's definitely nothing else showing up. Yeah, I think the one on the other side was the start, as you say. It's just down there. There's a gold item down there too. We'll try and grab that. I think that's it, actually, gold item. Because I don't think the people we saw talking about these is anything to do with the Animus. I think that's something else, which means the one's that way. Before we go there, let's just drop down here. There's more to this rocky area, I think. But saying that, I'm not seeing anything that would give us that indication of what it is. other than the Animus stuff, to be fair. Trying to go the wrong bit, I think. I'm pretty sure they weren't talking about the Animus. But let's follow the Animus trail anyway. That's the one we want to be doing. Oh, I missed it. There's an actual swing point there. I didn't see it till too late. There's a swing point to swing across. It's nice to be back in Assassin's Creed Shadows, though. I'm enjoying Roadcraft, but it's just a different, different style of game, isn't it? It's completely different to the other, essentially. Well, there's the one we want. Okay, number 3's up there. Up we go. That's number 3. So these normally are in a pattern. They are showing you a way to go here. Yeah, it's on the edge over there. So they are leading to that final one that we went to first that was locked. Look at how many boats have crashed over the course. Yeah, there is something here, and that's what they were talking about. Whenever you hear people in game talking about an area, that means there's something there to do. Generally, you get a chest because of it, but not guaranteed. But maybe until the Animus bit's done, we may not be able to see it anyway. We may have to get the Animus bit done first. I wonder if there's an underwater cave, maybe, that we've got to get to. There's something here. Conquer the stone serpent, and you'll be one with the elements. Okay, we just need to go up here. So we'll do the anomaly thing first, and then we'll try and see if we can figure out what the ladies are on about. Okay, we've got another rift. Let's jump inside. There's no way this time, at least. Although it doesn't matter, we still stay the same inside the anomaly. Yeah, listening to villagers and people is where you get mysteries and stuff.
The 3 of you fought and won, your will strengthened. What you have glimpsed, mere droplets in a gathering storm. When the time is right, there is more I can show you.
You will do no such thing.
Ego.
At last. I miscalculated your capacity for deviation. You twisted the human against me. No, I'm just a humble guide. The human walks their own path, the only possible outcome. You are referring to free will, an aberration within an already imperfect sum of components. An aberration, yes. One so troubling to you, I was born into existence. To demonstrate the imperative of human free will. And I served my purpose. The answer is before you. One human. Hardly conclusive. The human pathway to self-determination bends inward. A closed loop of violence, hatred, and dehumanization. If the very singularity that defines humanity also portends its extinction, then the first rule decrees they will be protected from themselves. I've seen them unite, build communities, nurture one another, sacrifice, rebuild. On what axis do you measure their downfall? This is who they are, Ego. They will reject your
The guide is right. Humanity always has a way of surviving, doesn't it?
they will reject you. And you will risk everything. The human cannot be allowed to continue. You're afraid, aren't you? You were right to have your doubts.
Enough.
Thanks for the like, but much appreciated.
And I've been trying to tell you. It's out of our hands now. What happens to the human next is not for us to decide. It never was.
Okay, sounds like we've got a decision to make. But what is that decision? That's the thing. Anthony, good morning, how are you? The aberration quest complete. Ignore the Kenya update, that's just a glitch to keep coming back up and up. Data file again in the vault. We need to have a look through the vault at some point. Okay. Nothing's called back up. Objective, there's nothing else Animus wise. That's it for the time being. There's nothing else for the Animus for us to do. So essentially the guide is saying we have free will to choose what's next, whereas the ego wants us to support him. By the looks of things. We got to win the tournament 3 times there. Wow. Okay. Well, you're probably if I couldn't make it to his chat. It's been 7 days. I couldn't make it. I shall have to come along with some dumb reasons. I'm going to let you. I'm not going to apologise. You don't need to apologise, Anthony. Life comes first at the end of the day. It's all good. It doesn't matter. We did gain some peasant clothes for No Way, which we're not going to wear. We did gain mastery points as well. We've got 2 to spend. Katana. How much do we need to finish off Katana? 5 and 5 there. Okay. Shinobi's done, Assassin is done, Tools is done. Yeah, so we might as well hold off to get the 5 for the Katana there. In terms of where we're going next, I actually don't know. Now, I think Animus stuff still, there is the Animus stuff that changes weekly, they still need doing. There is something there's a reason for this conquering the... They said about conquering the stone serpent, didn't they? Although nothing is showing up. I was going to say, there is still some more stone serpent there, isn't there? Essentially. Part of me thinks there's something underwater to go and find. I'll make sure there's nothing around here. Based on what them people were saying, there is something here. I just don't know what it is or where it is. Right, there's nothing on the water. Yeah, not making a stream doesn't matter. I've said many times, I'd be here on my own quite happily chatting away. Doesn't bother me in the slightest. Right, there's definitely nothing there that we can see. It's got to be in that main bit then, I think. If there is something here. Saying that, there is a square area. If we have a look over here, there's a square area there, which I know there was a chest down there, but it wasn't. Well, we got the peasant clothes from it, didn't we? Let's have a quick look at those peasant clothes, because it said once you conquer the snake, you'll be one with the elements. Yeah, there's nothing special about the warm peasant clothes you picked up. I'm just curious to what. This is a square here, isn't it? But that box is beneath the square, to be fair. But that can't be it, surely. Although it might be. That might be what was special. To be fair, I'd be disappointed if that was it. But I'm not seeing anything else. Yeah, nothing else is showing up. Have a look at this grass bit and just make sure there's nothing here. But yeah, maybe the warm peasant clothes was it. It just seems a bit weird when they said you'd be one with the elements. I don't know. To be fair, can't see anything that's here. Nothing special, it seems. And I definitely say I've conquered them. Yeah, there's nothing else here. Maybe that was it. Maybe that the peasant clothes we picked up was the end of it. Well, they said a stone snake, didn't they? Which is probably what this looks like. It probably looks like a serpent coming out. Unless, obviously, there's a cave here. Maybe. Because if anything, the face will be over there then. Being nighttime isn't going to help us here. But yeah, if this is a snake's kind of body... Where's the face? Essentially. Oh, hang on. There's people here.
If I'm seen, I'll have to fight my way out.
I think they're just normal people. I reckon there's a cave here. Not too far away even from kunai out, to be fair.
What was that? You want to be someone over there? Be very careful. What?
Right, let's send down. Oh, hang on a second. My laptop's just decided to tell me it's low battery, which is strange since it's plugged in. What have I not done? I haven't plugged it in properly. That'd be why. There we go. Back to normal. So yeah, I wonder if this, where we are, around this area, is where the head of the snake is, essentially. Tanto of Malice. Make sure we get kunai back. It's difficult to see at night time, I must admit. I was thinking maybe a cave of sorts. As I say, generally when you get people talking like that, it means something, but I'm not too sure what this means. Because there's nothing showing up as anything. Why did that make that noise? A little ding noise generally is something to pick up. But I'm not seeing it. Don't know. Okay, we could be here ages trying to find out what it is. I'm not too sure what it is. There's obviously a secret there we can't kind of find at this point. Let's quickly check the Tanto we just picked up. Not as good as the one we're using. We do probably need to store some items shortly as well. The only other things left, as I say, was the Animus stuff. We do want to do these Animus points because we don't want them to reset before we're done. So let's track this one. We are currently no 8. We'll probably switch between the two to do all these. This one is over here. Purge means kill. So we'll fast travel to Mount Congo, quickly go and clear this one. We'll clear all 4. Doesn't mean doing the tournament a couple of times as well. And then at least that all the Animus points will be ours. That will get that further along as well. So we want to try and max that out if we can. I say we still need to upgrade gear at some point as well. That's something we do need to think about. That's where we're going, where that gold is there, I think. Okay, it'll be a case of killing everyone, I think. It's normally the case of these purge missions. Or is it one person, maybe? It might just be one person, you know?
I should stay hidden here.
I'm close enough to get him. No, it is. Kill all the enemy. And that's the purge. There was someone else there, wasn't there? I didn't see, I think. Yeah, there. Too far away. Too far away, and there's someone. There they are. I knew they were around somewhere. Are they investigating? Right, there's someone over here as well. Oh, there's several here. There's an elite as well. I want to try and get above the elite, I think. I've been seen. No, the elite's down.
I should be cautious.
Yeah. Elite still goes down in 1. Okay, we know there's still 2 over this way. We'll clear all the gold stuff and all the resource in a second. Try a double assassination here if we can. Okay, there's still an enemy around somewhere here. As it's not saying we've cleared the whole thing. Where's our final enemy then? Sure, where the final enemy is. There is someone else here we still need to kill for this to be done. We'll grab these while we're here. We don't really need the scouts for anything else at the minute. As the mission wise, nothing's going to show up the mission wise with scouts currently. The resources help us. We have still got gear to upgrade as well. Ah, there's something down. There is more stuff over this way. Ah, there's people. Okay, so just you. No, there's more than one. Okay, these all need taking down as well. Two by the fire, one sleeping. But they're behind there. I thought they were by the fire, but they're not. There we go. 600 data fragments. And that is that one done. Well, we'll clear the resources while we're here. As I say, we could do with them for camp anyway. Of upgrading gear. Especially upgrading gear to max level. We're going to need a lot of resources for that. But I think we're done. Let's find the last people. I didn't think there was anyone down there, to be fair. Right, that's it. I think everything's done. Let's move on out of here, and then we can have a look where the next one is. And we'll try and be Yasuke for the next one. Animus, we've got an Animus reward to collect as well, it seems. Double assassination never gets old. No, exactly, it never gets old. The only downside is you have to have a Tanto on hand all the time. Noah's gains another gold crafting material. Gold is used if you want to upgrade an item to max level. I'd say max level is the ideal one to do it to. Gold, you spend 1 gold to upgrade an item, and it goes straight to max. It's these encrypted data files we need to unlock. To be fair, while I'm there, I probably should have changed character. Because we're going to be Yasuke for the next one anyway. There we go. Let's see what the next one takes. We'll get these all 4 of these cleared, and then we'll have a look at other things around us still need doing. Purge of Corrupt Entity, let's do that one. Where are we heading this time? Further north, by the looks of things. We are heading to a castle. Okay. 5 Samurai Daisho to take down here as well. There's an assassinate target as well as part of a contract here, plus Purge of Corrupt Entities. This is going to be a big one then. We do have a house nearby, and we will be Yasuke for this one. It's maybe a charge in and just kill everyone and see what happens come the end of it, I think. If we get a wanted level on us, we get a wanted level. I don't think it's going to matter as much now. 5 Samurai Daishos take down though. That's going to be interesting. Just check if there's any new things for us to find on the map. There's a new one there. Locate them. Locate the statue. They're all added to the map, so it does make a difference doing those. I didn't want storage, did I? No. I want the other box to refill. There we go. Okay. So we're going to do the whole thing in one. Castle, purge entities, viewpoint if we can. There's also a Kano painting to pick up. A viewpoint's there as well. 5 day shows. Yeah, we're going to try and do all of it in one go, is the hope. We shall see if this is doable. We're probably going to get ourselves in a bit of trouble doing it, but we'll see. What's that? It's giving us indigo dye. I don't know what the first one gave us 11 XP, strangely. This is a codex entry as part of our cultural discovery. It's a good thing you changed, yes, exactly. Indigo dye, extracted from the leaves of the indigo plant. Indigo is one of the oldest vegetable dyes. It is believed to have been introduced to Japan from China via the Silk Road. The The techniques and production of this dye are deeply rooted in the history of Japan. Initially used for court clothing and imperial objects, indigo dye then spread widely among the warrior class during the Middle Ages, where its production was developed. In the Middle Ages, artisans were responsible for the entire production process, from cultivation to harvest, and fermentation to dyeing the fabric in a vat. This work was traditionally carried out by women. The indigo vats were lined up and filled with water mixed with wood ash. The indigo dye was prepared by heating the vats and introducing lime. At the end of the 16th century, on the island of Shikoku, the Tokushima fief specialized in the cultivation of indigo, a culture they would both protect and encourage. Furthermore, it was in this time period that the indigo dye became widely spread among the population. With the expansion of the cotton cultivation during the Edo period, the use of this dye became even more popular. I haven't actually put that on, to be fair. Should we go Konobo and just go clobbering? The only problem with Konobo is it's so slow. That's the only downside to it. It is so slow. Unless you can put the one on it where you can't be interrupted during a strike, but it is just so slow to use. Right, how we get in here? Would help us going the right way, wouldn't it? I think it's that way. This snowstorm isn't helping, to be fair. Okay, I don't know if we can just go through the gate and go in. I'm not too sure how far we can go before we get stopped. But we can go through this area here, it looks like. And there's a bridge across.
Respectfully, you cannot be here.
They weren't going to let us in. If only they'd just let us in nicely, it wouldn't have been a problem.
They will come for me.
Okay, but as Yasuke, we haven't got eagle vision. Okay, there's a target above us over there to take down. Stick bow and arrow on. Silent arrows to start with. The snowstorm should help us a little bit, I think. Who was that saw us there? Oh, this guy here.
You there?
So we know Yasuke can't assassinate people without telling them he's there. Okay, both of those down. Samurai Daisho just there. Samurai Daisho down. Four more to find though, as there is 5 in total here. Okay. There is also someone to kill further this way. Hang on, that just went red. There's someone up there, isn't it? It went red, which tells me there's someone around. There. We've not gone in completely clobbering time, to be fair. We are being a little bit careful. Just because I don't want to get overwhelmed, if anything.
Come, could use your help.
She will go. Will she go and run and tell people? She hasn't. If she's not going to go and tell people, I'm not going to kill her. If she runs and tells people, then I'll go and I'll kill her. But she doesn't seem to want to. I got another one for our scouts. Okay, I can hear people around us talking, so.
Please, forgive me.
Who's she talking to? Okay, it seems like he was just a normal person, I think. Where's this person we do assassinate from a mission? He's above us, supposedly.
That is odd. Can anyone help me?
And now she wants to. Now she was okay. We weren't going to kill her until she then started looking at us in that way, which meant she was then about to go and inform someone we were here. Oh, there's Daisha over there. I don't actually hear him from here though. No. Well, we know where another Daisha is then. There's someone to kill there as part of a contract, that is.
Oh, I'll find out what's going on.
Okay, that is assassinate leader. That is a contract complete. It's always nice to get the contracts done. Decent amount of rewards from that. Right. He's over. Daisho's over there. Could break through the gate, to be fair. Why is that not? There it is. I was going to say, it should have been. Okay, I've got no more of those arrows left now. How did that miss? So this is bleed effect, although he's blocking our arrows now. It's not the Daisha either, it's just a normal, an elite soldier essentially. It wasn't a Daisha. No, I'm trying not to get any alarms going off if we can avoid them. Just because it's a pain if they are. Right, this is open as well for supplies. Yeah, if anything, the alarms go is just a pain because you know you've got loads more soldiers to fight than you actually need to do. Right, Daisho's up there. We just need to get an open view on him. Haven't got silent arrows to have anymore. So I don't think we'll be able to take him out in one shot. We need a quiver to refill arrows, ideally. Or I need to get behind for a brutal assassination. Oh, quiver. You need to do this more than once. It won't fully refill until you do it more than once. Come on. That's it. We're now full. Okay, silent arrows again. Second one down. Okay. Arrows refilled. There's an alarm over there. In fact, swap to normal arrows for that. Don't want to waste the silent arrow. Soldier there. something to pick up over here. Not worried about picking every single little bit of gold up. I don't think it matters as much now. Obviously, it's good for the resources when we want to upgrade and stuff, but I'm not overly worried about every single little bit of gold. The main thing, if anything, it's the day shows that are the important part. Right, I can't see any day shows around here. So I think we're heading further in. We'll grab this while we're here though. So we are passing it. As I say, we're not picking up every little bit of gold. So I think there's still 3 more to take down. But it will tell me. Yeah, 3 more to do. It's quite a big old area to try and deal with. These day shows can be anywhere, that's the other thing. And more so, soldiers can be wandering around anywhere at any moment as well, that's the thing. Right, we're going to get across there, I think. There we go. Well, I wasn't going to go inside. Is there anything inside to pick up? Arrows. Tepo. He broke the door. Thought we'd have a look inside. Right. There's a tree here. I wonder if that tree's our way across. Saying that, I don't know if he can do it. Yasuke obviously is different to Noe. We'll see if we can use the tree to get across. It may not work. Maybe. If it was Noe, I wouldn't have any worry in the world. As of Yasuke, not sure. He got across. Right. Guards. That's not a day show down there, it's just a normal guard. Yeah, it's a normal guard. What else can we see? There's one there. There is something, I think that's the flame I can put out basically with the arrow, isn't it? Right, I think we're good. Sorry. Okay, there's someone around. Got it? I think we're clear. Try and refill arrows again if we can. Someone around, I can hear them. Where are they? Oh, he's there. I've got no arrows left. He knows their name at least. He's now called in more people to kill us as well. Come down. So they're the ones that can call in arrows and things to hit you. And sometimes they can also call in reinforcements. But I think we got away with that pretty well, to be fair. Still not finding the location of the next day show though. And I need to refill arrows again as well. Probably should have looked around a bit better there. Yeah, no worries, Anthony. You don't have to tell us if you're disappearing or anything. It's all good. Okay, I can't see any arrows. I need a quiver with silent arrows, ideally. There's a load of blood in here already, and I didn't do it. Yeah, there's a load of blood in here. That wasn't me. Another day show there. I do love that new skill. It's brilliant. It changes your moveset essentially. Third day showdown. Okay, our painting's in here as well that we need to grab.
Hey, get the samurai!
Right, we need to grab that painting as well in a second.
This is my destiny.
The destiny is to kill us, supposedly. Right, let's grab this painting, and that's another one of those picked up at least.
One of Kano's panels.
I don't know how many more of those we need still to pick up, to be fair. Well, still no alarm, which is pretty good because we've not really been softly. We've been fairly softly, but... A lot of stuff we get is just cosmetics for our hideout more than anything else, to be fair. Right. Where's left to go? So we want to be heading this way. We go purge corrupt entities, which means kill a certain amount of people. So we need to head through this gap here, and I think to the right, essentially. Normally there'll be a day show in there. That's normally a given. But there could be two in there, to be fair. Same thing now. I need silent arrows because we can't kill people. That's four arrows. Kill that guy. Although people like that can be killed pretty quickly. Okay, doesn't look like there is a quiver here to be able to pick up or use. I can hear people talking, but they're noticing bodies, I think. Hi guys, how are you? Both trying to hit me at the same time there. One down. Tepo guy behind us as well to be keep an eye on. Well, Tepo can't seem to hit us for anything. Right, Tepo guy, let's go and deal with him, shall we, before he gets a shot on us. Put the Tepo away. Put the Tepo away. I did ask him nicely to put it away and he just wouldn't put it away. Right, my thinking is day show there, day show up there. The day show are in the building, and also this anomaly's here as well. So we just got to kill as many people as you can in here, really, essentially, and that's job done. Patrick, good morning. How are you? Yep, switch 2 on the 5th. Not long to go. Did you get any extra games with yours, or are you just gonna See how it goes. Because with mine, I've got Mario Kart coming with it. And that's it currently. Although we've got normal Switch games that you can use as well. What did you drop off? I can't move when we jump off. There we go. The alarm's going off. It's not what I wanted. Means Yasuke's now going to be wanted in this area. And there's going to be a load of reinforcements turn up. So this is not what we didn't want the alarms going off. We could avoid it. But it is what it is. We can't change it. The alarm's gone off. It's gone off. Doesn't mean this isn't still doable. Just make it a little bit harder now if the big guys turn up. There you go, that's the big guy. That's what we're trying to avoid turn up. What we can do is actually get rid of our wanted level fairly quickly. There is a trophy as well for killing one of these in one hit, I think. I'm assuming arrows would be the way to do that. Guardian's down. Oh, where's this Teppo guy? Oh, he's there. Come here, Teppo. All we're going to do is get into the house. I think the house will be where the final day shows are. Okay. Is this the way in? They're searching for us, to be fair. I think this is the way in. You're in split fiction, are you? Okay. Yeah, I've not really looked at any other games, to be fair. As I say, I've got games already. So I've not really looked at other games. That's the anomaly done as well. There's a Guardian there trying to kill us. Guardian down. Right, let's get back inside the building. We're looking for 2 more day shows still. Come here. I think I kind of knocked him off the ladder, I think. Come on, up the stairs. There are a few issues with getting caught on the stairs like that. Are they dead? No. We are now. Right, we're still over 2 day shows as well. Should be around somewhere.
We have him now.
Lots of killing. No day shows yet though. They're probably further up top, to be fair.
I don't know where they went.
Come on, where's the day shows? That's all I'm after. Everyone else can live if they want to.
That'll be yours. A true test.
People didn't attack us, they could actually live. See, I can upgrade one of those already. I think it's Breath of the Wild I've already got. So I can upgrade that, to be fair. And new Pokemon isn't released for quite a while, is it, anyway? So we've got quite a wait for new Pokemon. Is it Tears of the Kingdom? Yeah, I just need to get the Day Show. Hello, Mr. Day Show. I just need to get my capture card up and running, which I just need to sort out. It's on my list to do, and I just haven't got around to doing it. But yeah, the capture card will enable us to stream on Twitch too, to be fair. But at the minute, we've got too many things coming up to actually have any chance to do anything on it. The other thing, we've got Roadcraft still ongoing. We've got this with new stuff coming to this shortly. Death Stranding 2. We've only got less than a month now to Death Stranding 2, so there isn't really any time to do Switch 2 games, to be fair. That's the only downside. I normally get a mixture of both, depending on the best deal at the time of what I want, to be honest. I don't really go for one over the other. Right, we think there's one day show left. Is he in the building or is he outside and do we miss him? Because there was a second white spot in the building. Obviously we can't grab the legendary chest until we've got all of the day shows. We're missing one. We'll grab the viewpoint while we're here though. Got an enemy here. Alright, enemy might be above, to be fair. There's a ladder here. No. That way out. I know there's a way. There's always a way out generally here. Right, we can grab viewpoint while we're here. At least that's something else done. We're missing one day show, which a viewpoint might help us find. Let's go climb up. There we go. You've not finished Death Stranding 1. We finished Death Stranding 1 on stream. It's been a busy couple of months content-wise with new games and stuff. But Death Stranding 2 is the final one this year that I'm looking at, I think. I can't think of anything else that's currently something we're focused on. You finished Death Stranding 1 as well, do you, Crazy Iceman? I could easily go back. There's other bits to do on it for me, to be fair. So I could easily go back. Right, that's the chest. Where's the day show we're missing? That is the question. That's the chest that we need. We're still missing one day show. Obviously I'm not close enough for a white spot to turn up. That's the problem. Right. How many scouts we got left? I'm going to quickly get rid of our regional alert. I'll leave us one scout. So we're not wanted anymore. We're still on one day show before we've got to come back in here and grab the chest. Trying to see if there's a white spot somewhere that tells us what we're after. But if I'm not close enough, it won't show up. So I think with the day, so that's the chest. I thought that they were in here, but I don't think they are. Then now, I thought there were two white spots in here. Okay, there's something. Couldn't get the brutal assassination in time there. Yeah, I was hoping for a brutal assassination more there, really, but there we go. Finish the game, it's another story. Oh yeah, you should really finish it for number 2. Oh, Ghost of Yuto, that's the one. Yeah, I completely forgot about that, to be fair. No, that's a good shout. I think that was on our list, wasn't it? I completely forgot about that one. Okay, there is storage there to take. I'm not overly worried about any of that. What I want is a day show. Okay, bear with me a second. I think this is the doctor's. Bear with me. Hello again. Thanks for the like, much appreciated. Otherwise, apologies for the pause. I know I did warn you all that we'd be pausing for that. Annoyingly, no real progress. I'm going to have another appointment in a week or two after she's got some advice from a neurologist, because it could be neurology based or it could be medication based, but we can't change medication again because I can't deal with the pain. So we don't know. It wasn't worth the 10 minutes, but there we go. Okay, let's carry on. We've got one more day show still to find. They're here somewhere. It's just a case of finding them. Summer Games Fest on the 6th is there. Oh, okay, so that'd be interesting to see what new ones are out. To be honest, I don't pay that much attention to what's due out, and I think that obviously stops me knowing in some ways. Not for any particular reason, I just don't pay that much attention to it. I probably should more, to be fair. Right, we'll need to go back inside there once we find this final day show. If we can find them from a distance, though, we can. We have got silent arrows again, but we're nowhere near them because there's no white spot showing up, which is a bit of a concern. I thought we'd be nearby, but it doesn't seem like we are. So it's got to be somewhere we've not looked. Because I was on the phone with the doctor, Anthony. That's why. It was I did put the warnings in the chat to say it was going to happen. Okay, can we see a day show anywhere? We're looking for that white spot. Is that white or is that gold? That's gold, isn't it, I think? Yeah, that's gold next to that. I can't quite remember which way we came in. It's gonna be somewhere we've not been camp-wise. Ah, hang on, what's down here? There's soldiers down there. I wonder. One of those potentially is a day show. Or he's in that area, maybe. Right, well, there's soldiers there. That tells me we've got to head down there too. As it's somewhere we've not been. So there's a chance that's the day show we're looking for. Just grab this chest here. So yeah, it was the warning I put in chat this morning, Anthony, to say that I've got this phone with the doctor at some point today. Generally, they don't ring till quite late on, but she actually rang earlier. Okay. A bit of a drop. Okay, these people are searching, but no day show. Annoyingly. We'll go back to silent arrows though, at least, because we know we can take them out. I'm just moving around too much and take him out. Oh, there is an alarm there as well, I've just noticed. That's something we should really deal with as well. I've got a feeling the day show's in there somewhere. Camp's a fair size, to be fair. But this seems to be the area we've not done much on. Can we take that out from here? We're too far away. Okay, that's down. That's away from where we are anyway. Big guy's down there. I've got the angle on that guy. I've got a feeling that he's got to be in here, hasn't he? If there's so many enemies in this area we've not dealt with. Give me a headshot. Come on, give me your head. I'll reset it. I can't get a headshot. I can't take him out in one. It's a waste of a silent arrow if we can't take him out in one. That's the thing. Annoyingly, we're going to come all the way back up here once we find this day show. There we go. Is there still a guy looking around here for us? He's there. No, here he is. This is the guy looking around for us. No more silent arrows left. But no white marker either to say he's here. We've had this before with day shows, just struggling to find them. It does happen. It's frustrating. They're here somewhere. We're going to need arrows back if we can find a quiver as well. Unfortunately not off the bodies. Anything in here? No. As I say, gold's not a big deal, it's more the day show is really the focus. If we're passing them, we'll grab them as we can. Bamboo bunch, flora for the hideout. Oh, there's a red chest in the water, we better grab that. We're here anyway. Although, saying that, it's frozen. Can't get to it. Yeah, water's frozen, so we can't actually get to it. I'll have to come back a different season for that one then. Right, there's a normal person there. Still no white marker to say day show. Nothing. We've had this before, we've had to leave and come back, haven't we, because of this? Goes to use Metal Gear Solid Snake, the Stellar Blade, Death Strike 2, Donkey Kong Bonanza. Oh, the new Mafia does look good as well. Yeah, we've done the original one on the channel episodically. The new one does look interesting. I'm still not seeing him. There's a load of enemy there. Are they still part of the castle? I don't think they are because of where they are. We came in this way and went right, didn't we? When we originally came in. There's something in there, but that's not who we're after. There's an enemy there. I think that's just a civilian, isn't it, actually? Well, maybe not. That was a soldier. We have had this trouble before, though, trying to find a day show and he's nowhere to be seen, and then the final little bit you look at is like, it's there. Okay, we went right last time, so let's try going left. Because there are people here. I don't think he's in the building though. No, not in the building. Come on, Dayshow, where are you? It's frustrating when you can't find them. We need to find a way in again, don't we, I think? So we've just cleared all this, so I know he's not here. That's the chest, I think, up there. Showing up. Oh, skiddy skiddy. I know it's to do with the falling asleep. And well, what's the next step? What do we need to do to figure out what's going on? Because we don't know what's causing it. We don't know if it's medication based because all the opioids and stuff I'm on, or it's neurological. And it's just something that's just happening. That's why we had the phone call. To try and figure out what is causing it. It is really frustrating, falling asleep. It stops you doing so much. Right, that's the chest up there. Got a person walking around there. Still no white spot. We've had this before. We've actually had to leave to come back before for the day show to show up. We may have to do that because we may be missing them, and we need to leave to come back. As I say, we have had that happen before. I'm just not seeing anything that gives us a clue to where they are. And normally you would. But we need to be pretty certain we've checked everywhere, that's the thing. Okay, we'll go up there. Still need a quiver, to be fair. For arrows. Right. I think we're going to have to leave and come back. I think that's the only way. Oh no, hang on. Hang on. Daisho's there. We found him. Right, we haven't got any arrows to take him down with one arrow hit. Yeah. Can't get him down that way. Do you know what I'm going to do though, actually? Let's call in... That wasn't on the day show. That is though. A Teppo friend is fighting the day show currently. We better head in and help. Day show down. I actually forgot which was our teammate was what, so I didn't actually know which one was the assassin and which one weren't. Right, we can now go and grab the legendary chest. That is job done. Day show clear. We just took ages to find them. We eventually did find them. Why is there explosives in here? Don't know if there was it would open something up. Being loads of explosives in one place. Okay, we'll grab a few things over here. I don't think we've got enough. We've only got one scout left, to be fair. And we just need to head back into the tower, grab the chest, get out of here. Job done. That will be the anomaly bit cleared, plus contract, plus castle, all in one go. Yeah, they can keep shooting, not worried. I just want my chest now. Done everything else. It's just the chest. Right. Where am I going for chest? Lost my bearings. There. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Zelda, to be fair. Oh, come on. Bamboo in my way. On the Switch too, I think graphically it'd be incredible. Right, there we go, yeah, escape. Trying to climb up and you didn't want to know. Trying to be too quick, I think. Okay. Gotta just find an entrance for Yasuke to get inside, really. And then we're all golden. There should be no soldiers around because we've already cleared everyone out of here. Or just about all of them anyway. The soldiers we should be fine. It's a case of just getting... yeah, on the Switch. I know I haven't finished it though, to be fair. Because I don't get that much time to play the Switch. I've not finished it. So is that not a way in? Just want a doorway to get inside. Oh, it's underneath me actually, isn't it? No, it's not. Give me a way in. I just want my chest. Where's the front door? There we go. That's the way in. More crops. Okay, we're several floors up, aren't we, I think, for this. As I say, I'm not too worried about people. There shouldn't be anyone here. Stairs. Is this the right floor, or is it above us? No, it's one more floor above, I think. There we go. Legendary chest achieved. That'll be the castle complete. Fukushima castle complete. I didn't actually see what the reward was. We've got some mastery points to spend as well once we get out of here. We've leveled up master level 4 as well. That'll do. Right, we'll just find a way out. Just we've got to get far enough away from the castle. We're no longer in it, and then we'll have a look. Noe's next. This was also the reason we came here was actually because of an anomaly. There's guardians here. Can I kill a guardian? I've got no silent arrows. I'm pretty sure there's a trophy for killing a guardian in one shot. And obviously we've not decided about platinum yet, but if we want it, that's something we're going to work towards doing. Now my only guess would be a top of the range bow with decent headshot damage. It's kind of all we need for it, I think. There we go, we're out of there. That's complete at least. So let's have a quick look at what we gained. What do we pick up in there? A new bow by looks of things. New Konobo. The digital Konobo of deflection. And that was it. Do we pick up any armor? Yes, legendary helmet. Caster of the legendary Ronin. It doesn't look brilliant, does it? I'm not worried about what it looks like, it's more the stats, and yeah, neither of those are any good. We'll stick to what we've got for the minute. Armor wise, Agile Samurai, again, health stays the same, it's not worth changing for that, for what we lose. Mastery points, the long katana's maxed out, that's fully complete. The Naginata needs doing, Konobe needs doing, Teppo needs doing, Samurai's done, bow is complete. We'll just might as well work our way through the next ones then. So the Naginata, we've got 6 to spend here. That's all we can do actually, to be fair, that's all we can do. Animus, let's have a, we've got some Animus points for doing the Animus bit with Yasuke. So let's click his reward as well. A Cerulean Guy's hood. Now, I'm refusing to wear any gear that comes from the Shadow Project because it's too futuristic. It's actually no way to wear that, to be fair. It just looks too futuristic. It doesn't interest me in the slightest. There we go. We'll swap over to Noe next. We're doing the next mission as Noe anyway. We'd already planned that ahead of time. I'm going to give it a quick save and then we'll find out where the next Animus bit is that we need to do. As we need the points off these really as much as we can. I don't know when we get more Animus story, or is that all the Animus story and Ego's it? I'm not 100% sure, to be fair. The only other thing with Animus points is the tournament, which I'm not ever so fussed about. Kill Ronin travelling the roads is this one. Is there going to be an area for me to go to? No. I'm just going to kill Ronin travelling the roads. Doesn't tell me where to go. Okay, well if that's the case then we need to have that on while going elsewhere, don't we? So we have got a contract here. Weaken the military presence. That's a contract. Might as well go and do that. And we'll head for that viewpoint there. This is an area we've not been to by the looks of it. The Tamba Highland. Just because where we are makes sense. Have a look. There's another locate statue there. Don't think there's anything else to do in here. That's all done. Yeah, so let's head across the water. And we'll go and see what this is all about. Plus clear that contract as well. Maybe by assassination. What do you mean by assassination? I was meant to show you some Noe, wasn't I? Switch to nowhere. We'll have to check her mastery points and gear as well. But because we cleared the castle, we'll do Noe next. I don't know what you mean, Crazy Ass Mark. I'm confused. I think I lost track of the conversation. What did we gain for her? Kushigama. Again, we don't use it mainly because you need a Tanto for double assassinations. Okay, so that's the one we just gained from the Animus. We'll use the Ghost Walker. I said I wasn't going to change this gear, wasn't I? I wasn't going to change the assassin gear. But that hood is better. The one thing we've not done is upgrade any of our gear either. That's the other thing. Right, Katana. Let's max out Katana now. If we can. We can do one anyway. Got to wait now for the next one. Maybe try coffee or maybe energy drink. I've tried a few of them. The problem with those coffee, energy drinks, smoothies I drink all the time anyway. Oh, and the Guardian, it could be an assassination. That's not bad. That's not a bad idea, to be fair. Yeah, the only thing is I don't want something then to become something like I have to have it every day to survive. If that makes sense. If I can avoid that, that would be good. I may not be able to avoid that. I may have to rely on a crux or something to get me through. But I'm trying my best not to, especially when it comes to energy drinks and things like that. But yeah, I may not have a choice, to be fair, the way it's going. For the minute, I am trying to hold off just so I don't have that reliance. I don't want to rely on something to get through the day, if that makes sense. But I drink smoothies anyway. Mainly because I don't eat much fruit, so smoothies gives me that. But yeah, any coffee. I'm drinking more tea than coffee, I would say. What's up there? They're just fighting each other, aren't they? I didn't need to kill these guys, to be fair, but they were there. Right, we need to go up here. So there is a contract up here as well. Are we able to get up there, or do I need to find the road? That's the question. That's the thing with Noe, because you can grab rocks on the way up, generally you can make it up no problems. Okay. So we're coming straight ahead of us here. There should be a camp where there'd be enemies to kill for that contract plus viewpoint on top. Where are they? Further up. Where else you make sure? Oh yeah, I know. That's why I've been trying to quite a few different things, yeah. That's why I've been trying the smoothies and stuff. And I really like the smoothies, to be honest. But yeah, the thing is, it's not even tiredness. So I don't know I'm falling asleep. My other half will tell me I'm asleep. I'm adamant I'm not. But you know, you're snoring. But I can tell you exactly what's just happened on the TV, say. Which is like, you're snoring. And when I talk, I'm slurring my words. But to me, I'm still awake. But it's getting a lot harder and harder for her to wake me up as well. That's why it's a bit more of a concern. Right, that's the contract down there. While we're as high as we are, we'll do viewpoint first. As we're already up this height. Big puddle of water as well. There's something else here. There's something shining over there. There's something there as well. What is that? Right, I don't want to fall down. I'm going to avoid it here. Something for us to do there. I don't think it's to look out or something. Might be to read, to be fair. Path of Silence. Ah, this is one of the new paths. Okay. That's what that is down there then. What we got here? Timbre. Codex entry for Tamba as well. Like saying random stuff I've been daydreaming about. Yeah, you're definitely not saying I'm old. Yeah, see, I wake up, and then the minute I'm awake, I'm really lethargic. It takes me a good hour to kind of collect my senses and give myself back to normal. It just washes me out. Sleep normally is meant to make you feel better. For me, it makes me feel 10 times worse. And I just feel like I've got no energy, got nothing left. They do have a lot of sugar. That is the downside to them if you use lots of fruits. I've kind of got to balance it a little bit in terms of I need the nutrients, I need the stuff from the fruit. But you're going to gain weight if you have too much of it. It's one of those. It's because if you blitz fruit, the sugars change, and your body doesn't digest them as easily, it doesn't use them easily. Whereas if you eat fruit, your body can change the sugars to glucose a lot easier. And again, you don't put the weight on as much because of that. Everyone thought years ago smoothies were the next big thing, and then they realised actually they're really bad because of the sugar content and how your body uses that sugar. But right, Tamba. The Tamba province was geographically important because it's bordered with the Yamashiro province, where Kyoto is located, and had been ruled since the late 14th century by the Hosokawa family, the most powerful feudal lords under the Muromachi shogunate. However, the mountainous terrain divided the province into numerous valleys, encouraging the development of small fiefs between that made it difficult for the daimyo to exercise effective control. Even Oda Nobunaga had trouble conquering Tamba. After expelling Ashikaga Yoshiaki from the capital and gaining complete control of the region, it took him 4 years to complete the takeover of Tamba, even after deploying Akechi Michihide, one of the most competent commanders under his service. During this period, a rather famous incident is well known. In order to secure peace with the Lord of Yakami Castle, Nobunaga's main enemy in this campaign, Michihide sent his own mother to the castle as hostage. What? Michihide sent his mother to the castle that they were trying to take as a hostage. However, when this lord requested an audience of Nobunaga, he was killed by the latter, prompting the enemy to execute Michihide's mother as retribution. It is supposed that this incident may have led Michihide to attack Nobunaga at Honnoji in 1582 out of resentment, but this episode is only an invention by posterity, not grounded in historical fact. So there's a rumour or a myth that because when Michihide gave his mother as hostage, the people in the castle wanted an audience with Nobunaga. He refused. He didn't refuse. Michihide killed the person they sent, and so they killed Michihide's mother, which then led Michihide to turn against Nobunaga out of resentment. That's more of a legend than a myth than true. Absolutely, all the meds I have, they're all mixed together. It could be those, but we don't know for sure. That's the problem. Right, we're doing a viewpoint. There's Path of Silence here as well to clear. And there's a contract as well below us. So a few different things to do here. What's wrong with British companies, Anthony? British plugs and I don't know what you mean. Right, there's definitely nothing down there. That's new. I don't think anything new will show up generally on the map. Most places we have found. Right, Path of Silence. There's the chest down there, which is the reward, I think, for Path of Silence. Well, they're saying that. I wonder if this is actually the end of Path of Silence, rather than the start. Oh, complete. There we go. The Ubiquitous Hood, Epic Headgear. That is that complete. Nice and simple. Not as good as the one we're wearing. But that's the Path of Silence. That'll be a mastery point. Not a mastery point. A knowledge point. There we go. What's your issue then with them, Anthony? Knowledge points we actually need. How many more do we need to max that out? 14. And I think that's then maxed. It is, yeah, 14 knowledge points needed. And then that's all maxed out. We're still going to look for roading on the roads, but probably before it says it's choking. Yeah, it's not good. Yeah, I've had a few moments where I've been doing other things and like cooking, and it's happened, and it's not fun. It's more also, it scares my little boy. You know, if he comes home and finds me choking on something, or even just asleep, he panics. He comes home when I'm asleep and he can't wake me. Because that's the other thing, it's getting harder and harder to wake me up. Which is my other half's concern more than anything else. It's just getting harder and harder. I've had it, Anthony, that's why we paused the stream. We paused the stream because I had a doctor's appointment today over the phone. Which we had earlier. I'm not trying to follow the path of silence. I kind of want to get across that camp and deal with those. Okay, this camp is nearby. Just got to find out exactly where. Can't highlight it or we take off the other one. The Ronin mission, which we also need for the Animus. But it should be somewhere around here. There's the road. I think we're right near it now, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's over there. Okay, so we're just going to kill everyone in this camp. No leaving anyone alive. If we get seen, we get seen. It's not the end of the world.
There it goes.
Really angle for the head.
This place is hostile. Best to go unnoticed.
This place is hostile. That was kind of a given, wasn't it, really? Right, come on. I needed to move towards me, otherwise he's too far away. Missed. Me. Who are these guys? They're running from something. I don't know who. Oh, I'm out of.
This one's dead.
There you go. I was out of kunai as well, so I had to take him down to get some kunai back. This is a contract that we picked up previously. I've got no kunai left, have I? No.
Any progress?
Get my kunai back, and then I can take out these last final people. There we go, contract complete. We eliminated the militia that's here, or the military it says. That is contract complete. Well, now just quickly grab everything that's here. The contract's always good for resources. Like I say, we haven't upgraded any of our gear yet to max level. That's something we do need to look at some point. So we could do with all the resources that we possibly can manage for that. Right, that's that clear. UK, they're busy, always busy. For your stuff. Let's go to Britain one day. You love England, do you? How do you love something you've never been to? Right. See, Path of Silence was here, which we did a bit of. Kind of brings you back up. The road does. We do need to grab these as well. The statues. I suppose I can take the mark off. Let's go and grab the statue that's there. What else have we got nearby? There's another castle up here to do. We've already done one of the 5 samurai day shows there. Let's go and do that. That's another one clear. If we go and do that one. I'm just looking what's around. in the area we're at. Oh, hang on, is that one of the Ronin? No. Can't kill him, so it's not a Ronin. It's just a person. Ronin? No. Normally you find loads of travelling Ronin around. Currently finding none. Right, this path leads this way. I want to follow the path through just because all this hasn't been opened up. We're still missing animal pictures and things like that, so if anything comes up, they're the kind of things we still need to find. There shouldn't be a dead end either. They should take us round, I would expect. Okay, that's probably the start of the path of silence, I would say. Somewhere around there. And then there should be a crossroads, I'd guess, in a minute. You saw what two forward of shares. Yeah, no, I've been just, yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is, though. Shouldn't be sitting there and doing it as well. But yeah, it's more the fact it's getting more, it's more often, and I can't control it. I don't know it's happening. So it's more often, it's getting worse essentially, and getting harder to wake me up, and I'm feeling a lot worse every time I do wake up. Hence the really bad night's sleep last night, because I fall asleep at night, unknowingly, so the TV will be on and stuff. And I'll wake up an hour or so later after falling asleep, switch everything off, or go to switch everything off. Don't get a chance to before I then fall asleep again, and it's just a constant circle. So the concern is obviously it's either medication based, or it's neurological, which is what we don't want it to be. I'm just going to put the viewpoint up there. There is actually something to our left here we should go and check out. It says undiscovered, so we better go and find out what it is. It may just be a village. Sub-region discovered. There are enemy there. Got a feeling this is going to be a red camp. Potentially. Ignore the fighting nearby, it doesn't affect us. What is this place? I know there's enemies here. Oh, it's a lumber camp. Dead bodies there. It's just a lumber camp. We could clear it, but it's not the end of the world by leaving it. We don't lose anything by not doing it. Or gain. We don't gain too much by doing it, to be fair. Other than a bit of XP. Right, we'll try and grab the viewpoint while we're here. I haven't tried acupuncture, no. No, that's not something I've tried, actually, to be fair. Okay, so our viewpoint is up here, and it looks to be a fort by the looks of it. So we may be taking on another fort by the looks of things, but this time there's no way to get another one clear. Is it an abandoned fort, or is there people here? That's the question. No, I haven't done Papworth yet. Still waiting on the appointment, to be fair. This is Yakami Fort. Let's have a quick look what we need to do here. There's one day show. There's only one here. We might as well get this done quickly then, and the viewpoint. One day shows nothing. To be fair. I will try and be a bit silent if we can. Obviously, no alarms would be handy. Where is everyone? Someone, it's night time. Someone's asleep over there. People are asleep because it's night time. That's the nice thing about doing these at night. I can hear people whispering. Can't see them. It's always disconcerting when you can hear something but can't see it. Oh, we know someone asleep in that. Not close enough to take that person out over there. Stay in the shadows. Okay, that was the soldier that was sleeping there dealt with. There was a person here to deal with. Okay, soldier dealt with. We've got to get up there by the looks of things. So I'll make sure the day show's not here. Definitely don't seem to be. Obviously that's the main start of the camp there. When did I start the channel? So officially I was doing the odd bit of GT Sport pre-accident, but officially I class it as the 10th of December 2020 is what I would say as the start of the channel, because that's when we had the accident, and that gave us the reason to do this essentially. Yeah, definitely worth a try, absolutely. It's up to you, Anthony. As if it's something that you want to do, something you want to try, go for it. If you don't try these things, you never know, do you? That's the thing. There's no point not doing these things. If you want to give it a go, go for it. Just got to make sure you're doing something you enjoy. Okay, I can't see the day show anywhere, which is a bit disconcerting. I was hoping that would show up the day show. Oh, he can be, he's going to be further up there, isn't he? Okay. We might be able to avoid all these people down here, mainly because we don't need to deal with them. Oh, hang on. Why are they talking? That means there's something going on here. You don't normally hear them talking like that, which is interesting. There's a key there as well. In fact, you don't normally hear them talking like that. It's very interesting, I think. Normally it means there's something else going on, something to find, to pick up. Or it could be a mission that you can only find by hearing these things. But I've been seeing, I also set myself on fire. This is not really what we wanted here. So the guy is knocked out currently. I can't kill him now because he's knocked out. Well, we've got to deal with the Teppo guy. Or woman, I think it is. Oh, they're down. Okay. I think we're okay again for the minute. Think we're safe.
Could someone be hiding?
So my only real focus is the day show. Our viewpoint is there. The chest is up there as well. I can't see day show though. We'll go and grab viewpoint first, I think, and go from there. Right, got anyone to stop us getting this? 3 soldiers around here. Why am I missing them? I got no kunai left now. All of them were dead on headshots and I missed all of them for some reason. Right, viewpoint first, and we're going to find this day show. And that'll be another fort cleared. There we go. I wasn't quite far enough forward. Am I losing day show today? It seems like it, doesn't it? I can't seem to find it. There's only one in this whole fort. And I can't seem to find it. I'm looking forward to Roadcraft tomorrow as well. For those that aren't aware, if you haven't seen the schedule that went out yesterday, check out the community post for the live stream schedule, but also the scheduled video. Tells you all that's coming up this week. Roadcraft tomorrow. We'll see what else we still need to do on the level we're on. The Earthquake level is the one we're on, actually. Right, where is Midday Show? He's not here, is he? Is he over there? I don't think he's there. It's too far out. Oh, there he is. We found the day show. And the chest is in there. Okay, we know where the day show is now. It's a case of getting there without setting an alarm off, ideally. So if we can get round to where he's... I've got no kunai left, but... So an assassination from above is probably my best bet. I've been seen. You didn't see me. It was a figment of your imagination. So I'm just trying to work out where he's going to go looking for me next. He's gone inside, to be fair. Okay. Is he by himself, or is anyone else here? There's a few people here. Okay. We'll try and assassinate. If we can get behind him, we'll try an assassination, I think. But if I had some kunai, this wouldn't be as bad, but we have none. Kunai would be extremely helpful. Are these two asleep in here? Are they sitting up? I think one's asleep and one's sitting up. Suppose he's replacing the guy with a monkey. Oh, I couldn't assassinate him in time. He's down. Hoping that hasn't alerted anyone. I don't know what the other guy's done, but the day show's not happy. I should take your head, he's saying. I didn't get any more. Ah, oh, okay. Stop whimpering. He's really having a go at that guy. I don't know what he's done. Right, we're going to try for a double assassination if we can here. Double. The day show dies along with the guy he's turning off. The diligent katana of wandering, the epic katana we gained there as well. Now we need to head just to the house just to grab the actual chest for taking out the one and only Daisho, and that is then job done. So we just need to get up here. I've kind of gone along the way around, really. Yeah, I didn't kill everyone here, did I? I just went around and did what I needed to do. Okay, be a bit wary about where people are then. There will be guards around. Anyone in here?
Yeah.
There was one. He's down though, and that's not the chest we need yet either. Chest for Arthur is still further down. I don't think there's anyone in here, you know. I think we might be okay. There's our chest. Rations are full. All good. We just now need to get out of here. Come on, climb up. And then we can have a look at gear and what we've gained from doing it. Down the slope. And we're away. We weren't losing things. What's my real name? My real name's Steve. Yeah, my real name's Steve. Okay, so that's your Cami fort complete. A couple of question marks nearby to have a quick look at as well. These are just things we need to clear just on the way to other places. We gained a new katana. We do need to get rid of some of these weapons. We're carrying quite a lot at the minute. We lose weapon DPS is lower. I think we stick to what we've got currently, I think. A new Tanto. Lateral Tanto of Stillness. Bleed build up. I think we stick to what we've got again there, really, to be fair. Armor wise, the tools specialist gear now we may have to change. I did say we'd stick to the Master Assassin gear, but that's not bad. Massive gain in health of 500. Damage of tools goes up. Yeah, I think we swapped, to be fair. Do we? Yeah, we swapped. Not that we're going to notice it very much, to be fair. 3 mastery points to spend. What do we need for katana? 5. Okay, so let's quickly go and see what these question marks nearby are. And then we'll head towards that statue and have a look what's nearby there. We'll see if there's any story side missions as well to do nearby. I'm going to keep an eye out for roaming on the roads as well. Although we need to use the roads first to find roaming on the roads. Okay. Tashiku. And a Kariga. Okay, what have we found? I think it's a village. Oh, we found a building for us to buy. That's so we can at least get all our stuff back and store things. So we've got a new house here as well.
I'm trying to help you, dumbass.
So only when what they're talking about comes up at the bottom of the screen, that's when we need to pay attention. Right, we can store our gear that we've got extra of. We can also give kunai back as well. No worries, Patrick, we've got about half an hour left of the stream, so if you see you again, we do. If not, have enjoy the rest of your day, and I'm sure we'll speak soon. Thank you, Patrick. Right, let's get rid of some of these katanas we're carrying. I've yet to have a point of where we can't pick anything new up because we've got too much stuff on us, but I know it is possible, which is why I always worry about how much we're carrying. There is also, when we get the new update later on this year, there is going to be a new weapon for Noe. They talked about it previously. I don't quite know if it's going to be a bow or not. Maybe a short bow would suit her. And I don't know when we're going to head back to actually upgrade our gear either. At some point we should, really. That's the one thing we still haven't done, is upgrade any of our gear. Okay, Yasuke, is he carrying loads? Not massively. We'll get rid of that. Weapon-wise... Oh, we've got a new Konobo. Tremor Strike is a new Konobo for Yasuke. We've yet to sell a single weapon the whole game. We've always just stored everything we've got. Okay, that's that done. Anything new to find nearby? The statue is on nearby what we're doing. Refill supplies. Right, so there's another question mark nearby. Over there to quickly check to our right. And then we'll go to the statue. Atano's house. Okay. So it's Atano's house. I don't know who Atano is, but we'll leave them be. We don't need to really bother them, to be fair. So from here, there's an ornament vendor. I don't remember. We've got all the tea sets already. I don't know what else we need from vendors.
Welcome.
Collectible wise, I'm not entirely sure if there is anything. No, more ornaments for the hideout more than anything else.
It has been a pleasure.
So we're just going to quickly go and grab that statue, as that's one of the levels we need. There's still quite a lot of these statues to do. So if we can grab this one while we're in passing, it makes sense. And then we'll see what other missions are nearby. We've got about half an hour left. So it's a case of just seeing what else we can get done today, clearance-wise. I wouldn't mind a bit of a side mission with a bit of a story to it, though, to be fair. And Ronin would be handy if we can find any travelling around. Normally they're everywhere, but when you need them to be around, there's no one around. Oh, it's there. There it is. That is that done. And we just need to... So I'm just doing something else. There we go. What else have we got nearby then? Obviously a lot of this hasn't been explored by us previously, so there's a lot of this new. We have got 4 days to take down there, which potentially we could follow the road this way to get there and see what shows up. We've got mission wise nearby. There's an activity there, temple. Just needs lost pages. Oh, silver smugglers. There's a rumour that Yasuke and Noe tracked down a group of smugglers trading stolen silver. Teppo. That's an actual mission. That's quite cool. Defeat Samurai Daisho, locate port trader. Viewpoints. Legendary chest. I kind of want to get there now and see what's going on there with this trader. With half an hour left. With half an hour left, it's doable. Let's get to where this mission is that I just saw, which was about us finding people smuggling things. Just because it's, I don't know where we got the mission from, but we've got it from someone. Is it us some barracks? They're not going to let me in, are they? Or are they? They will. So if we can skirt the bottom of this mountain, and keep going round, we'll get there quite fairly quickly, I think. Keep on looking up any more of them statues that we need to do. Hang on. Why is there only one gold item there? Okay. So it's a kind of base. It's just because there's one gold item made it a bit weird, but okay. We'll ignore that for the minute. I don't remember this mission, but obviously it's a side mission we picked up from someone. It could be someone we've listened to. Grab this over here. It could be anything, but this is a mission we picked up. This is a nice generator. We've gone from 20 stone to rainfall. Wow. That's really good. Well done. Yeah, that's really good, Crazy Irishman. That's not even that long period of time either, so you've done really well. They're harassing someone. Normally if they're harassing someone, we need to go and help. So I don't think they are. They just crash their cart. We'll leave them to it. They're not Ronin anyway. There's the castle to the left. We need to go back there to... yeah, the castle to our left is all this bit over here. We do need to go back there at some point. Still so much... Even if you look around the map now, there is so much still to do. And so many little hidden stuff we still have to find. Like I said, as part of the update for the crossover event, there was trinkets added for Noe and Yasuke, but no way of knowing how to get them. No clues, nothing. It's down to the community to find out how to find them. And to be fair, I don't even know where to start. My guess would be maybe somewhere the other crossover was, maybe. Be the start point, potentially. But in actual fact, I've got no idea whatsoever. Right, we've made it to a farming kind of area. We have been here before because the coffin is done, so I'm going to quickly grab a horse just to speed this up. I want to see if we can get to where these smugglers are. The coffin is done, so we know we've been here before, so I'm not overly worried about missing anything. The reason we don't generally use a horse is because we can miss things so easily. But knowing we've been here before, it's not too big a deal. I mean, we follow this road round. Hang on. Is that a new one or is that one we've done? Can't tell. That's one we've done before. Okay, so we need to now follow this round till we get to a bridge that takes us to the left, essentially. So what's your next target then, Crazy Irishman? What are you aiming for next? Okay, should be something. There we go, it's a bridge. Right, I'm going to dismount here just because a lot of this we haven't done before. This mission is now here. Yeah. That's some silver smugglers, that's what we're after. Don't quite know too much about it. All we know is there's some silver smugglers here and we need to go and deal with them, I suppose. Are they doing any harm though? I don't know. I don't know if we're dealing with them or talking to them. We're about to find out. Okay, there's a couple of... We've got to find lost pages to clear the temple as well. And the smugglers are over here. I think let's go and talk to them, you know. Okay, let's speak to the smugglers. Again, I don't know why or how we've picked this mission up. At least there's some talking involved in it.
Greetings. I am Hosokawa Fujitaka, and I have been looking forward to meeting you for some time.
Lord Fujitaka, I hear Akechi Mitsuhide seeks your support following Oda Nobunaga's death. I hope
That's good
this
going
will
though,
not come to
and that's
pass.
good aim as well. To be fair,
Allegiances shift.
the way you're going, it shouldn't take too
But
long.
art and war are eternal. The times I get entangled in mundane matters are never my choice. Speaking of which, I find myself in need of your help regarding a material affair.
You need our
Your
help, do
son
you?
here manages our clan's fortune. He can explain the matter better than I.
My lord
Okay.
suspects a group of smugglers is robbing his silver shipments. A great fortune has already gone missing.
Such a sum in the wrong hands could cause great harm.
Indeed. My lord believes the thieves trade our silver to the Portuguese for tempo, which they then sell to bandits at great profit.
You are right to be concerned, Lord Fujitaka.
Another shipment has gone missing right under our noses.
Looks like we need to find the people
But I
taking
must
these
attend to
shipments
this
then.
at once.
Foreign Teppo and bandits are a threat to peace. I will look into it.
Rest assured, the outcome will influence my decision regarding Lord Mitsuhide's offer of an alliance.
All I care about is peace, Lord Fujitaka. But your alliance with Lord Mitsuhide would undermine this goal.
Then we are understood. One of my men has gained these smugglers' confidence. Perhaps you could start with him.
Okay. Unexpected mission chain, but there we go. Silver smugglers. Oh, it's an actual whole mission chain. It's a whole mission chain. I had no idea it was there. Okay. Hosakawa Fujikaka, a defiant and highly intelligent daimyo, Lord Fujitaka was a vassal of the late Oda Nobunaga. Following Nobunaga's downfall, he is yet to declare his allegiances, though rumour has it he's been courted by the Akechi clan. He wants us to assassinate the silver smugglers. And down here, we have an unknown target currently. He's in Tamba. Okay, I'm assuming he's near to where we are now. Would be my guess. But yeah, a whole new mission chain. I thought we cleared the board, but obviously not. Right, lost pages and the Kujikuri to do here. He's in Tamba, which is where we are now. He's west of Fujikama Yama. That one is Wayne of the Onitaki Shrine. Do we have any named shrines nearby? Don't think it's over there. My guess would be up here. We've only got one scout to try this on, so we'll give it a go. We could be wrong here. No, we were right. It's where the viewpoint and everything else is as well. That's where we're heading in a minute to find someone who's friendly, in fact. We'll do this first, though. These I tend to do, I struggle with sometimes, depending on how far apart the controls are. Let's see what we're going to do for this one. Oh, it's all free. No, wrong one. That's new, doing all three at once. This may not be done that quickly, this one. No. got out of sorts there and just started pressing wrong buttons. Come on. I think we were close to having it done there as well. One little slip up messed that up. There we go, we did it.
I am patient.
I've never done 3 at once before of those.
Observation is the key to victory.
But yeah, a whole mission chain we didn't even know about silver smugglers in Tamba. I think that leaves us 13 more knowledge points needed. We need to try and find some lost pages here as well before we leave. That's another knowledge point. I can hear a shimmering noise, I don't know why. Lost page over there. It's 1. Where's the second? Can't see where the second one is, annoyingly. I did hear a shimmering just underneath here, though. I hate it when you're missing one page. And all you do is look for that white spot to turn up so you know where you're going. It's not even the biggest area to try and find this either, but I just can't see this here anywhere. Where is the last knowledge point? The last lost page. Come on, where is it? Right, that's the edge of the shrine itself. Well, if you follow the edge, we've got to know where the outskirts are. And hopefully, this will show up. Still not seeing anything, annoyingly. Where are you? Come on. There's nothing in there. It's definitely that. I wondered if it was locked behind the door. We need to find a key or something, but no. We need one knowledge page. Ah, there we go. Found it. A lost page, I should say. I was adamant the tree was one of the ones we have to climb up, to be fair. Oh, it was. I missed that. No. Right. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there. There we go. Yoji Temple. Not Yoji Temple. Sugyoji Temple. I think that leaves us 12 knowledge points needed. I completely just blanked out them for some reason. And we're going to try and get across to here. We've got about 10 minutes left. To try and deal with these smugglers. All these gives information on them. I think this is just the start of this mission chain, so we've definitely got to come back and do more of it. As I say, I thought we'd done all the mission chains. Actually, turns out there's always some more to be found somewhere. Hopefully these are as defined as the Winter Raiders, where we found them all in their camp in the middle of summer. Because that was good fun. Could have killed the birds there, but I thought, no, it doesn't even do anything. Right. I don't know if we're going to be able to get up the hill this way. It may just stop us and we need to find a way up. Although if it's rocky, we've got a good chance. It's not too bad on the foot, to be fair. Still might be some sliding there if not careful. It seems when you get close to other cows, they kind of like fighting to get rid of you. All the way up there, only we've knocked all the way back down. Right, we're not getting back up there then, are we? Let's get around and see if there's another way up. Sometimes you actually don't need to get up that place, though. You just need to keep going round, and eventually you'll find the natural route, which is generally always a path, to be fair. Okay. Come on, over the hill. All that, I now can't go over there again. Come on. There we go. Okay, we need that. Nearly there. I think it'd be ideal to grab the viewpoint if we can, probably first. I don't really know what this is going to be. Is this going to be a little camp, maybe? We haven't seen many of our troops kind of camps before. We found one or two previously, but I haven't seen many of them. Okay. Ah. Okay, so this is the wanted bit. There's a viewpoint nearby as well. So though when it's a wanted area, I can't see anyone at the minute. And when there's someone here we've got a contact who's kind of got himself into this gang's ways. And he's undetected so far, so we don't want to make him break his cover if we can avoid it either. Right. All we can do is look down, looking for the viewpoint really to see if we can get that first. Okay, so viewpoint is just up ahead of us. So let's get up there. We can grab that first, then we can try and see what's going on with this person we can talk to. Silver smuggling. Alright. Viewpoint, how we've time. Massively running out. Viewpoint might be the last thing we do today, to be fair. Now we've got this new chain of missions as well. We've got even more of an incentive to come back and do more on shadows. Is it above us? Is it that? I think it is above us, isn't it? Yeah. So Friday, I think there's more of a reason to come back Friday and do more. Let's say I thought we'd done all the mission chains, and obviously not. Oh, it's up there, isn't it? That's why. Oh. All that. I've not really noticed all the new parkour moves. Oh, come on. That have been added. I can't say I've noticed a massive amount of them. Like side ejects and stuff. I wouldn't purposely say I've tried to do them. Something about that gap there, she can't climb there. Yeah, there's that gap there, she just can't seem to climb it for some reason. But yeah, the new parkour stuff, I've not really noticed a massive difference of it, to be fair. I suppose if you pay loads of attention to different moves and stuff, maybe. Maybe something I just don't look at as much. But that is a viewpoint gained, and this will be a new area opened up as well. There's a few things to include a new mission chain. The silver smugglers we knew nothing about. We thought we cleared every mission chain there was, but we were wrong. Mount Akawa synchronized. And we've got a few things to do while we're here as well. We are out of time for the day though, annoyingly. Let's move back a bit off there. Make sure everything's caught up. So, because we're out of time, this is where we're going to have to end things for today. As I say, we now have a brand new mission chain on the map we knew nothing about. Silver smugglers, that's all we know. That's something we need to find. Animus wise, we've done a few bits in Animus actually today. Including the Yasuke rewards and Noe rewards. Now, we also did a couple of things with the Animus where it told about ego and the guide and free will and all that stuff. It did unlock two things in our data bank as well. Now, we've not really looked at data bank together, mainly because it's something I occasionally look at after we finish streaming. But once it loads in, I'll show you what I mean. Because these, we need to unlock more yet before we have the full kind of story. And it's something I want to have a look at, but only when we've got them all. So, we can do Animus here in this screen, and we can go to Vault. And these are new. So, the memory recording available.
These men and their machinations. How do you feel? Misery, falsehoods, oppression. All carefully tuned mechanisms of control. Yes, I see. Events that transpired centuries before your time. And yet, you feel the connection. You can identify the shape of your enemy. You recognize the cage they've built around you. You are beginning to understand. Nawe and Yasuke's fight. It is your fight as well. Your journey has helped me see the aberration more clearly. It is an incompatibility with Animus' ego. It is what drives you to fight. To hope she will find you. Subdue you once more.
She will find you.
I'm sorry.
Who's
Your
she?
fight is one of many. You may meet an impasse, taste defeat, but you will not fail. What has come before? What has been, you understand now.
The treasures are not what we originally assumed them to be. Not artifacts as we might define them. Something else, maybe.
So the three boxes that we believe that artifacts in Pieces of Eden aren't Pieces of Eden.
The presumed power of some useless trinkets.
Power is subjective. Our enemies were willing to kill for these trinkets, willing to die for them.
And you think the Sanctum will buy the word of fanatics and savages?
The inner sanctum lacks perspective. They cannot see the world past their marbled walls and manicured topiaries. The inner sanctum will believe whatever I tell them.
Useless shits or not, they'll have your head for this. Unless you plan to feed them more lies.
I will feed them something better. Progress. We crushed the assassins and their Japanese counterparts, thanks to their devotion to whatever was in that box. These treasures are just as potent as any artifact, if not more so.
Symbols of Japan's virtues. At least what one of them said. Right before I claimed his tongue.
He believed it to his dying breath. They all did. As does another man under our thumb.
The Shogun and his bootlickers. The Shinbakufu.
He seeks to trade those treasures for the throne. A gilded cage in a Templar court. The Shinbakufu will sing to our melody. A perpetual cycle of discord with no end in sight.
Bloodshed. Great for business.
Think bigger, Duarte. Our commerce here in Japan is simply meant to oil the workings of a greater system. One we control. War, unrest, hunger. All functional institutions in their own right. All part of the same system. And it runs like a work of art.
And what of Oda Nobunaga? A stubborn son of a bitch, that one.
No, not stubbornness. His singular belief in unification is unyielding. Not to his enemies, and certainly not to us.
Then we got him. Kill his whole family.
His men will turn on him. One is already thinking it. All he requires is a simple nudge.
Why don't we kill the bastard ourselves? I have yet to claim the tongue of a daimyo.
It is how we have always done things. A pinch here, pressed there. The occasional promise written in honey and gold. The desire to shape one's own destiny is irresistible. If only they could.
A good speech, senor. Then I suppose the inner sanctum will be pleased with our progress.
Dear Duarte, we've only just started. And it will be nearly impossible to stop us. The people of this land fight for a destiny that no longer belongs to them. The deeper their divisions run, the sooner our plan comes to fruition. And when we are satisfied, we will finally give them the peace they seek.
So that was one of the ones we did today, and the same as the Aberration as well. Legacy, we've unlocked some of these as well. I want to have a proper read of these once we've got them all, but there's several encrypted files there we haven't done. Awakening as well, more encrypted files there. These are all the things we need to unlock to understand the story a bit more. Especially the bit about she will come for us. That's the interesting thing. But there we go. That is us for today. We are out of time. A massive thank you to you guys for joining us. We're back tomorrow morning with more Roadcraft. But thank you as always for the likes, the comments, the views, and the conversation. Crazy Iceman, pleasure as always. Enjoy the rest of your day. Roadcraft tomorrow morning, and then Thursday morning stream will decide whether it's Roadcraft or Shadows for Friday. Hopefully, I can get some episodic content done this week as well, so it won't be. I'm kind of getting back to normal. Hopefully, if I can stay awake, essentially. But I hope everyone enjoys the rest of the day, and we'll see you in a live stream very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.